alive. Okay, so we can go ahead and get started. Welcome to Bharatanatyam and Ballet. This is a technique class where we do 30 minutes of Bharatanatyam and 30 minutes of ballet. It's meant to be a drop-in class so that you can kind of come and learn. We won't be breaking things down as much as we have in previous classes. So if you're confused at all by this video, feel free to check out previous videos that we have. We have everything starting from class 1, the very basics. We would love for you to join us on Zoom. We can give you real-time feedback, and don't be shy if this is your first time, you've never done any of the classes. We can really tailor it towards you. We've had some people join us later on Zoom, and they're kind of able to catch up and ask very specific questions. So we're happy to help you. And so with that, I think we can move on to introductions. So I'm Anita. I'm one of the Bharatanatyam instructors, and I use the pronoun she, her.
I'm Anjali. I'm also one of the Bharatanatyam instructors, and I also go by the pronoun she, her.
Hi, I'm Shruti, and I'm also one of the Bharatanatyam instructor, and I also go by she, her.
I'm Jackie. I'm one of the ballet instructors. I use the pronoun she, her. And then Kristen, our other ballet instructor, she is not joining us this week, but she also uses pronoun she, her.
Anjali, I think I'm the host. I'm just going to kind of quickly make you the host because my like on and off.
I can't hear you too well, but I assume you are making somebody else the host. Perfect. Okay.
I think Anjali is the host now.
Yeah,
and if you want, I can also, Shruti, I can also dance to some of the things we had talked about too. So that's helpful. So.
And then did we want to start with ballet or Bharatanatyam? I know we did an hour class of ballet last week, so we can start with Bharatanatyam this week then.
I'm okay with whatever. So.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, so we will get started. We will start with Bharatanatyam, and we'll start with Namaskaram as usual. So find a good space. You'll have 2 hands in Kataka Mukha, right at that chest level. Nice distance. And follow along if you have not done this before. Talangu takadimi takadadingi natom takadimi takajanu 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 tam. Great, so we'll start with nutting. We'll start with a slower speed and then kind of do a second speed like we usually do. Same tips as always, just roll the shoulders back since we're starting today with this. We're not entirely warmed up yet, so kind of use this as your warm up. Dalangu takadimi takadadimi natom takadimi takajanu 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 takadimi. All right, one more time, a little faster. Sorry, I almost ran out of breath there a little bit. We'll try to get a bigger breath in this time. All right. Dalangu takadimi takadadingi natom takadimi takajanu 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 takadimi. Okay. I am going to spotlight over to Shruti.
I was gonna say, Anjali and Shruti, would it make more sense to spotlight me for Natadeva?
Sure.
Just for video connection, just in case?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. So this week, just for our warm up, we're gonna do go back to Notre Dame again. We'll do 5 and 6, I believe. Maybe if we have time today, we'll do 1 out of 7 and 8. I think a couple weeks ago we did 5 and 6. But again, this is just as a warm up because we're gonna go back into our next Adavu afterwards. Okay. So remember the Sholokutta for this is te yum tata, te yum ta, te yum tata, te yum ta. So the fifth one, our hands are going to start in front of us. Just as a quick run through, your right foot comes forward, hands go down. You come back to the center after stepping back on that left foot, and then we go out to the right twice. All right, and then same on the left side. We come down with the left. Then we come back into place and we do 2 on the left. We'll just review the 6th quickly right now too, so we can do them sequentially. So 6th one, your feet are almost the same. So come down with your hand in Tripataka. You'll come back with your right toe. So that right toe comes behind the left foot, not just next to it. All right, and then we'll do 2 to the right side. So the second half is exactly the same. And then same on this side as well. And if you've been doing this with us for a few weeks or a couple months now, just really kind of focus on sitting as much as possible. You don't want to be bouncing up and down. And another thing as well is these beginning Adavus have a lot to do with lines and symmetry. So you really want to make sure that you're getting those lines nicely. And also another tip here for the 6th one, for example, when your right hand or your left hand goes forward, and I think they'll show you that, if you can see her posture with the other hand isn't changing at all, right? So it's kind of staying in that nice, we called it in the beginning, Natyaramba position. That's where you get that nice curve all the way out to Tripataka with the hand. She has a nice curve and posture going on, and that doesn't really change when she bends forward. So it's small things like that now that we're doing this repeatedly and we're bringing that repetition in, we really get to focus on those small, paying attention to our bodies, basically. So we're going to get started though. We'll again do a slower speed, somewhere around a first speed. Dalangu taka dimi taka ta dinginatum te yum ta ta te yum ta te yum ta ta te yum ta. Left te yum ta ta te yum ta te yum ta ta te yum ta. 6 te yum ta ta te yum ta te yum ta ta te yum ta te yum ta ta te yum ta te yum ta ta te yum ta. Great. All right, small thing to remember, and I think everybody right now on Zoom is doing it actually quite well, but just if you're watching this on YouTube, a small tip. We tend to actually, many steps after this, also take our foot out to the side like we're doing here. And one important thing to remember is to really keep the hips out so that as much as possible, again, it's still the human body, right? The human body, you still want to keep the hips turned out. So then the other foot, the foot that's not going out, the knee should still be to the side. So it is easy for that knee to slowly come forward over time. So just be cognizant of that. Kind of like that too. And yeah, just keeping those hips square and really keep that. Basically at any point you should be able to bring your foot back and you're in a nice Adho Mundhi position. So again, as we do faster ones and as we just keep repeating, the body gets tired, and it's important to remember that. All right, we'll do it one more time, a little bit faster. Then fifth and sixth together. Dalangu taka dimi taka ta dinginatum te yum ta ta te yum ta te yum ta ta te yum ta. Left te yum ta ta te yum ta te yum ta ta te yum ta. 6 te yum ta ta te yum ta te yum ta ta te yum ta. Left te yum ta ta te yum ta te yum ta ta te yum ta. All right, that looks great. So the body should feel a little warm by now. I think we're going to go and move on to our next Adavu. Just taking a look at the time here, so probably 7 and 8 we can potentially come to next week. All right. So I think we're gonna switch spotlights here, and then Anita or Shruti, which one of you guys is gonna do Sholukata? I think it was.
Are you able to do it for a little bit?
Yeah, I think so. It's just kind of like weird. It goes on and off. So I'm sorry.
No worries.
Yep. Okay, Anjali, we can just go over the Kuditumettu first step, just like usually how it began, and then I'll continue with my Sholukata as you dance.
Yeah, maybe just a little review.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just starting with the feet, basically, we'll be sitting in Aramandi, if you remember, the general type of movement from our feet, and Anita, Shruti, definitely just chime in, is toes down. Again, we really want to be focusing, we've done this for 2 weeks, so we really want to be focusing on the sitting position. So you should really feel all of your muscles here kind of engaged and working. They'll be a little up and down, but nothing, you know, like an accordion is my analogy. So that's what kind of we did the 2 weeks back. And we also added in the hands. So the hands, again, were in this Natya Ramba position. We had 2 hands in Kataka Mukha, and basically we were opening them, closing them. We were bringing them together in front of our chest in Alapadma, and then we were bringing them back out again in Kataka Mukha. So same on the left side, we open, we close, we bring it together in Alapadma, and then we bring it back out.
Before you go on, Anjali, just a couple things to remember with the hands, right? Just always make sure that you're keeping that Natya Ramba position. So your elbows up, you're never gonna flip it. Remember, when you flip your hands, you should never, into Alapadma, you should never drop your elbows. Your elbows are always gonna you're turning your forearm is the best way to think of it. You're not flipping your whole hand to Alapadma facing the opposite way. So just turning your forearm arms, making sure that you're the first part of your arm, so I would say to your shoulder, to your elbow is kind of in line. Your arm, that part of your arm should be in line, your shoulder, if that makes sense. You don't want to drop it any lower. You want to keep it. So yeah, making sure to roll back your shoulders. That's what Anjali is showing as well. Perfect. Good job. And another thing too, I'm going to keep saying it again because I tend to not do this as well, and it's important to remember, hands away from the body. When you keep it to the center, don't bring your elbows in, don't bring it close like that. Make sure that you kind of pop it away. There should be a little bit of gap, and that helps. It makes your movement seem bigger. So just helps with that artistic element. I'm wondering if it makes sense to maybe break down and do the feet separately and then do the hands separately, and then we can maybe see if we want to combine them.
Yeah, I agree. You guys remember 2 weeks ago, did we look at the hand or no? I think we introduced looking at the end, but I would say maybe again, we can just leave it out for a minute and come back to it again at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a plan. Yeah, I think we can start with the feet and then maybe like move towards the hands.
Okay, I will mute myself and then you guys can direct.
Sounds good. Do you want to go ahead with Sholukata, Shruti then?
Yes, Anita, if you feel like if you're not hearing me, then you can kind of like quickly jump in. And I'm sorry for all this trouble here.
No worries, no worries.
Okay, and the Sholukata for this step is Taiha, Taihi. And yeah, we'll go with the first beat and we'll start with the right leg. Yeah, we'll sit in Aramandi and yeah. Kalan kutakati kutakata dingina tom tai ha tai hi tai ha tai hi tai ha tai hi tai ha tai hi. Yeah, that looked good. Yep. Let's go to the hands. Maybe. Yeah. And slowly, as Anjali pointed out earlier, it changes from Katakamukam to Alapadma and Alapadma to the center and then back to Kataka. Yeah. Perfect. Let's begin. Talang kutakati kutakata dingina tom tai ha tai hi tai ha tai hi tai ha tai hi tai ha tai hi. Yeah, I think that looked good. Anita, do you have any callouts?
No, I was just gonna say, Jackie, I'm not able to see your hands that well because I'm in gallery view, but it's a kataka mukaha. It looked like you were maybe doing tripitaka for the first one. Yeah, exactly. Yep, that's correct. No call outs. I think, do we want to just go through the hands one more time?
Yeah.
That'd be helpful. Okay.
Sure. Yeah. Let's begin. Talang kutakadi kutakata dingina tom tai ha tai hi tai ha tai hi tai ha tai hi tai ha tai hi. Again. Tai ha tai hi tai ha tai hi tai ha tai hi tai ha tai hi. I think it looked beautiful. Good job, guys.
That
So now
looks
we'll
good.
just, oh yeah, and now we'll just kind of like start doing the hands and the feet together in the first beat, and let's see like yeah how we're doing with it. Yep. Let's take a minute there, sit in Aramandi, and yeah. Talang gutakadi kutakata dingina tom tai ha tai hi tai ha tai hi tai ha tai hi tai ha tai hi. Again. Tai ha tai hi tai ha tai hi tai ha tai hi tai ha tai hi. That looked good, guys.
Yeah.
Do we want to try doing the second speed?
I
Anita,
would
what do you
say-
think?
I think we should do the first speed a couple more
Okay.
times. I think this one is like, I think this one you just kind of get by practice.
Yep.
It's yeah, I think we should just kind of nail this speed down and make sure that we're getting it. So
Got it.
And it is 7:27 too, so maybe one more time of this and then we can do something to end class.
Okay.
And Bharatanatyam, of course.
Sure. Okay, let's do the first speed one more time. Okay, let's sit in Armandi, and there we go. Like talang gutakadi kutakata dingina tom tai ha tai hi tai ha tai hi tai ha tai hi tai ha tai hi. One more time. Tai ha tai hi tai ha tai hi tai ha tai hi tai ha tai hi. Yay!
it looks really good, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything else you want to add to, Anjali.
No, I think that's it for the most part. I think next week we can add in looking one more time. I know looking can help remember which direction you're going in. So directionally can help. It can also be confusing. So
Yeah.
it goes both ways.
I was gonna say, especially if you're watching this on YouTube, or I guess want to kind of go back and practice, just take that section of Shruti's voice and keep going it again and again. I think this is definitely, I think, a little more difficult than Natadava, just because it seems like your hands and feet are almost doing two different things. So
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and I think
And-
also the movement of kind of jumping on your toes and going down is a movement that, you know, I think if you haven't done before, it can be challenging. So definitely that takes practice.
True. Just adding to it is that since the hand movement and the feet movement are different for this. It's just that the shoulder kata, for every time you say tai ha tai hi, there's always a feet movement for every shoulder kata. But when it comes to hand, a tai ha is the full shoulder kata just has one movement. So you might get confused within that. But if you just see Anjali's hand movements and feet movements separately, you'll get an idea of what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely. And feel free to, like Anita said, replay that at home and kind of go back and forth until you feel comfortable with it. All right, so it is 7:29. I don't know if we have time for anything else, or if we should move on straight to Namaskaram for today.
I think we can move on straight to Namaskaram.
Okay, sounds good. All right, we'll do what we did at the beginning of class. So again, we've had our hands in Katakamakuha a lot today, so you should be fairly comfortable with this by now. I'll give it a couple seconds for everyone to find a good spot. Dalang taka dimi taka tadinkin taka dimi taka janu 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 taka dimi taka janu. Oh, a little out of breath today. All right. I believe, so I will spotlight Jackie.
Hi, everyone. Okay, so I think we'll just start with we last week we learned a couple new things. We learned frappes and we added port de bras in. So we won't have as much time to do all of the bar exercises that we did last week. So we'll kind of focus on a few, but I think we'll start with our typical plies just to warm our body up. So again, that exercise is going to be demi-plie, grand plie. And you do that in first, second, fourth, and fifth. And then we come back into first and we do the combraises forward and up and back and up. And then we go into the bar and away from the bar. I'm showing it forward so you can see that view, pretending the bar was on this side. And then you will come into fifth, susu, and sutnu around to the other side. Should be pretty familiar. So if this is starting to feel a little monotonous, if you've been with us for several weeks, there's always something that you can work on improving. So kind of want to give some of these pointers of things that you can always work on. If this is still feeling new, I recommend, just keep practicing. But one thing is always kind of using up all of your music, and you can really flourish it with the allongés, with your épaulement, which is those minuscule shoulder movements. So we've kind of talked about that. As you're doing a demi-plie, really taking up that time, not just doing right? You want to do it slowly. Always thinking about trying to work that rotation more. That's what pliés are really there for, is to get your hips and bodies warmed up. So just kind of some things you can start thinking about. And then I know Kristen had mentioned this a few weeks ago as well, is when you're doing the grand plie, it might look like I'm bending forward a lot, but it's really a really slight movement because I'm peeking at my hand and my shoulders are following a little bit, but really I'm still straight up and down. So as you do grand pliés and any of the grand pliés, keeping your body still upright. So just some things to think about. Any questions on that? Okay, we'll get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8, demi, 1, 2, stretch, 3, 4, demi, 5, 6, 7, 8, grand plie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Tandu second. Demi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Grand Plie 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Grand de Chambre fourth. Demi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Grand Plie 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Tandu fifth. Demi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Tandu first. Cambrai 1, 2, 3, 4, up 5, 6, 7, 8, back 1, 2, 3, 4, up 5, 6, 7, side 1, 2, 3, 4, up 5, 6, 7, 8, other side 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Tandu to fifth, plie, sous, soutenu, plie, Tandu first. We'll take a brief pause, do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé 5, 6, 7, 8, demi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Grand Plie 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Tandu second. Demi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Grand Plie 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, round de chambre fourth. Demi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Grand Plie 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Tandu fifth. Demi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Tandu first. Cambrai 1, 2, 3, 4, up 5, 6, 7, 8, back 1, 2, 3, 4, up 5, 6, 7, side 1, 2, 3, 4, up 5, 6, 7, 8, other side 1, 2, 3, 4, up 5, 6, 7, 8, Tandu fifth, plie, sous, soutenu, plie, and close. Good job, everyone. Are there any questions? Okay, so we'll move on to what we kind of went through last week, where we added a full port-de-bras to our kind of tendus and dégagés, or battement tendu-san, battement tendu-jeté, as Kristen calls them. So we're going to be doing we'll do the tendus. We'll just start with those, and we're going to do them from fifth position. So these port-de-bras, or your arm, it's applicable when you're doing it from fifth position. It's not necessarily applicable when you're doing it from first. So we'll do it from first position. And so what it is every time your foot is in the front, so you're doing a tendu to the front, your arm is going to be in third position, your arm that's down on the bar. And then you can look out under your arm. Every time your leg goes to the side, you look forward. I should do this facing you. You look forward, and then if your leg, and then your head follows where your leg closes. So when you're doing things in fifth position, your foot either has to close in front or back. So your head is going to follow front, back. So it'll look into the bar or away from the bar, wherever that working leg is. And we determine which way it goes based on if there's odd or even, right? So if there's an even number of tendus or dégagés or whatever you're doing, you will close the same way first and then you switch so that it ends up on the right side. If it's odd, you switch every time. And then when you go to the back, your arms are going to be in arabesque. So this is something we've maybe touched upon. Arabesque is also a leg position. There's an arm position that goes with it. There's actually several arabesques. This is going to be, this might be second arabesque, but not important. This is an arabesque. So what you do is you take your arm in first position and you do an allongé. And then your head's going to look out over your shoulder. And so that's when your leg goes to the back. You might often see pictures of people doing this with their leg up high. This is the same position. So again, when you're doing a tendu to the front, your arm is up in third position. You're looking under the arm. When it's to the side, you're looking forward, and then your head follows where your leg closes. And then when it's to the back, and I naturally scoop down first. I'm not sure if that's what you're supposed to do, but you can practice that if you want. Your head follows or goes over your shoulder. Questions on that full port de bras, as my teacher would call it?
Every time, like when you're doing a movement to the front, you don't change your head position each time your foot comes to the center, right? So like if you're doing it to the front, you're looking the same way the entire time.
Correct. So okay. It just stays like this.
Okay.
And then the side, it's kind of going to the middle in between, right? And then again to the back, it just stays.
Okay, thank you.
Good question. So we'll just do a basic, we'll kind of, for the sake of time, we'll combine tendus and dégagés. So we're gonna do, we'll do tendu 1, 2, 3, 4 in 5, 6, 7, 8. Tendu 1, 2, 3, 4. Dégagé 5, 6, 7, 8. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 5. So when you go to the side, you're going to close back first if you're coming from the front, and then you keep switching. And then we'll do it to the back. And then when we come back to do it to the side, we'll close front first and keep switching because there's an odd number. Okay, let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, in 5, 6, 7, 8. Tendu 1, 2, 3, 4. Dégagé 5, 6, 7. Side 1, 2, 3, 4. Close back 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dégagé 5, 6, 7. Back 1, 2, 3, 4. In 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dégagé 5, 6, 7, 8. Side 1, 2, 3, 4. Close front 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dégagé 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's plie, soutenu, soutenu, plie, and close. Questions?
For when we do the side, I guess I'm confused when do you look to your arm and when do you look to the bar?
So in a position, right, one foot's in front of the other. So when you're the leg that's away from the bar, so when we do it on this side, it'll be your left leg. On this side, it'll be your right leg. When that foot's in front, you look away from the bar. So you're looking towards the toes of that. Well, I guess not really. You look towards the toes of your front foot. So when it's in front, you're looking this way. When it's in back, you're looking towards the toes of your left foot, towards the bar.
Okay, got it.
Does that help? Okay.
Yeah, that helps. Thank you.
So yeah, look towards your toes when you're going to the side is the position. Okay, let's try the other side. 1, 2. Maybe I'll do it facing forward too. That might help. Let me get a chair. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, dégagé, 5, 6, 7, side. 1, 2, 3, 4, close back, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, close front, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plie, sous-sus, soutenu, plie, and close. Good. Okay, how much time do we have? Okay, so last week we worked on rond de jambes, which is something we hadn't done in a long time, so I want to do those again. So rond de jambes means circle of the leg. There's two kind of levels of or I guess there's two directions of rond de jambes. So you can go front to back. I should do it with my leg, or back to front. And then there's kind of 3 levels. So there's à terre, which means on the ground. And you can do that en dehors, front to back, or en dedans, back to front. There's en l'air, which means in the air. And you can do that front to back, en dehors, back to front, en dedans. And then there's another type of rond de jambes en l'air. They have the same name, but it's different. And that's where you bring your leg out to the side and you're gonna circle from the knee below, back, or wait, in front around for en dehors, and then in back around for en dedans. And I'm greatly exaggerating it. It's a much smaller movement than that. So in front around, en dehors, in back around, en dedans. And with that one, just remember that from your hip to your knee, nothing should move. So it should stay the same. So we'll do this, and I'm not going to add arms today for this one. You can either keep your arm out in second or put your hand on your hip. I'm going to put my hand on my hip because I find my hips like to get a little wobbly with this, and I want them to be stable, so it helps me focus on that. So we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we'll do the same thing en dedans. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do the same thing en l'air, en dehors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If that feels too fast, just do another slow one there. And then we'll do it ande dan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we'll do it the other way on there. So we'll go 1, 2, circle, ande or 3, 4, 5, 6, close 7, 8, and then we'll do it ande dan. 1, 2, circle 3, 4, 5, 6, close 7, 8. We'll come into susu to the other side. So you got one slow one, two faster ones, ande or, the same thing ande dan, and then you do it ande or on layer. And again, if it's too fast, just do two slow ones. That's okay. It's the same counting. And then do it ande dan on layer, and then you're doing these ones. Okay, good. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ande dan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on layer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ande dan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Side 1, 2, circle 3, 4, circle 5, 6, close 7, 8. Side 2, circle 3, 4, circle 5, 6, circle 7, close 5, 8. Plie susu and soutenu, close. Good for the next side? Okay, we'll come into first position. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on layer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ande dan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on layer to the side. 1, 2, circle 3, 4, circle 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, circle 3, 4, circle 5, 6, close 7, close 5, 8. Plie susu, soutenu, and close. Good job. Any questions? Okay. So we're going to quickly go through what the new step we learned last week, which is called frappe. And it means like to knock or strike. Like in French, if you say like frappe, like they use it to say like knock on the door, it's that verb. And so there's two ways to do it. And Kristen and I have learned both ways, and we're going to teach both ways because they both focus on a very staccato movement, but they also kind of train different things. So the way I predominantly did it is where you start with your leg in that sur la coup de pied position, so at the edge of your foot, except your foot is flexed. So your heel is right on top of, it's like about an inch above your ankle bone. And then from here, you dig that foot to the ground, and then you brush it out to a dégagé. I'm gonna get my feet a little closer. So you're starting in this position, you dig it into the ground, and then you brush out to a dégagé. And so you can do that to the front, to the side, to the back. So when you do it to the back, your heel is then at the back, like right below where your calf muscle is. But it's the same thing. You strike, brush, and then to the side, strike, brush. Does that make sense? So the thing you're kind of focusing with this is, first of all, kind of that dig into the ground, and then from there, really focusing on pushing with these muscles in your toes. So really using those muscles to push your foot out. And so it should almost be like a strike to the ground, but also a strike out. And then the way Kristen learned it is where you start with your foot in sur la coup de pied wrapped. So sur la coup de pied, but the heel is in front of your leg and the toes are in the back. So your toes are pointing around your sort of below your kind of your Achilles. And this helps kind of work with your foot flexibility. So you start here, and then you don't strike the ground, you just strike straight out. So you're really focusing on the attack there. That's your strike. So it's just like this. Really engaging all those muscles in your leg. So then you wrap it for the front, you wrap it for the side, and I think for the back you come, I'm not sure what she did. I think you maybe come here, but I'm not sure. So do what feels comfortable, either a wrap or with your foot in a back sur la coup de pied. Either one, whatever feels comfortable. There's kind of a few different ways to do it, but then you're just striking. So it's like you're doing a dégagé, but without brushing the floor. You just go straight out. So combination, you can put your hands on your hips. You can do like a mosquito arm or out in second, whatever you want to do. I'm not going to really be focusing on my arms. So the combination is we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to start in fifth. Or 5, 6, 7, we'll lift it 8 in that flex position. And then we'll go 1, dig on 1, brush 2, 3, bring it in 4, dig 5, brush 6, 7, 8. To this, wait. So 5, 6, 7, 8, dig 1, brush 2, hold 3, bring it in 4, dig 5, brush 6, hold 7, bring it in 8. Dig 1, brush 2, hold 3, bring it in 4, dig 5, brush 6, hold 7, bring it in back 8. Dig 1, brush 2, hold 3, bring it in 4, dig 5, brush 6, hold 7, bring it in 8, side 1, brush 2, hold 3, bring it in 4, 5, brush 6, 7, and then we'll bring it into the wrap. And then we'll do out 1, 2, 3, bring it in 4, 5, 6, 7, bring it in 8. 1, 2, 3, bring it in 4, 5, 6, 7, bring it in 8. 1, 2, 3, bring it in 4, 5, 6, 7, bring it in 8. 1, 2, 3, bring it in 4, 5, 6, 7, bring it in, or close it, 8. So a little bit of a mind twister. Will go really slow. Just do your best. And then hopefully on the second side, it'll feel a little bit better. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, 7, flex, 8, dig, 1, brush, 2, 3, bring it in 4, dig, 5, brush, 6, 7, bring it in 8, dig, 1, brush, 2, 3, bring it in 4, dig, 5, brush, 6, 7, bring it in 8, dig, 1, brush, 2, 3, bring it in 4, dig, 5, brush, 6, 7, bring it in 8, dig, 1, brush, 2, 3, bring it in 4, dig, 5, brush, 6, 7, bring it in wrapped, out 1, 2, 3, bring it in 4, out 5, 6, 7, bring it in 8, out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, close, 8, plie, sous, soutenu, plie, close. For the sake of time, we're going to go right into the second side. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dig, 1, brush, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, bring it in, wrap, out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, close, 8, sous, soutenu, plie, close. Really good job. Any questions before we do reverence? Okay, we'll just do our boring reverence today. Start on your left leg and step across, curtsy, across, curtsy, bow, across, bow, across, bow. Good job, everyone.
That's really fun, Jackie. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Jackie.
So announcements, any announcements? Class next week, right? So is it live on you? Someone fill me in because I didn't look before.
I
Yeah,
believe it's live. Oh, go ahead, Anjali.
Sorry, yeah, it's live on YouTube and then I think in person as well, I believe.
Yeah, if you're interested in that, I think there's a slots for the in-person studio, I believe, as well. I think last time it dropped on Monday to sign up for spots. I don't know if it's going to be the same time again, but if you're interested potentially in joining the in-person class, just follow SAATH's Instagram page and follow their stories. I'll probably detail that. So
And I think last time tickets were also on the website, so they will probably put that there for the most up-to-date information.
and make sure to donate, as always, the same plugs as usual. Donate, saathmn.org/donate. Also make sure to click the link below and get some awesome merch.
And we said this before too, but if you're able to join our class in future weeks on Wednesday, we'd love to have you here in person. It definitely helps us understand where you're at. And if you've been with us for a few weeks and you want to just hop in, that's also completely fine. Or if you're completely new and it's the first class you're taking both online or both through YouTube and on Zoom, then that is also completely fine as well. So we'd love to have you regardless. And those are Wednesdays, 7 to 8 p.m. Central Time in the United States. Just in case you're streaming from any other country.
We're very popular.
All right, I think that's it. Anybody have any other announcements, anything they want to share?
No.
All right. We will see you guys next week, and most likely the next couple weeks. We'll probably plan offline, but we will have another 1-hour Bharatanatyam class coming up soon. Last week we had a 1-hour ballet class. If you missed that one, please go check that out online as well the previous week. And yeah, we will let you guys know.
Okay. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.